Welcome in Tar Heel Nation to another Tar Heel Herald episode. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Really helps the channel. But let's go ahead and jump on into it. Today I want to talk about who's going to be the number 2 QB in 2021. And this is mostly going to be talking about 2021 itself, not 2022. Because whoever is number 2 this year obviously does not mean anything about who's going to be starting the next year. So when you look at the two, Jacoby Criswell and Drake Maye, you got two. Honestly, Jacolby himself is very similar to Sam Howell, which is funny. I found out that whenever I was looking up at the scouting report on 247 for Jacoby, they actually stated, whoever wrote the piece, stated that he actually resembles Sam Howell and used him as like a baseline as a comparison. And I just thought that was hilarious because obviously Sam Howell is probably the best quarterback to ever walk through the UNC's doors, but whenever you say Jacoby is next up in line and looks like Sam Howell, and honestly even when you are actually looking at his physique, they have a similar build, they have similar arm strength, they have similar mobility. Just right now Sam Howell is clearly a more consistent and better at reading the defenses. Obviously, he's more mature as well with more experience on the field. But that aside, doesn't mean Jacoby can't be as good as him with more development. But Jacoby he's got all the accolades, just no one wants to talk about him. He finished 7th in the Elite 11. And he looked great in the Elite 11. Honestly, I thought 7th was a little low. I thought he could have finished in the top 5 easily. But I think the Elite 11 started to go down after the 2019 season. It hasn't been the same. But Drake's also been in the Elite 11. I don't know. I think he was technically 11th or 12th, which if he was 12th makes no sense. But somehow he got that. But so every single UNC quarterback, at least top 3, Sam, Drake, and Jacoby, are all going to be Elite 11 finalists. So that's something cool to tout on. But when you look at Jacoby versus Drake Maye, though, Drake probably has the better accuracy, although we haven't really seen much of Jacoby since joining UNC. We get to see a few snaps, not much practice film on him, so we don't really know if the accuracy is getting any better. But if you're looking at the high school tapes or the 7-on-7s, Drake looks to be more accurate. They do have very similar arm strength, so that neither one can really have the upper hand there. They can sling it. Both of them are pretty decent at the long ball. Although I would say Jacoby needs a tiny bit more accuracy on his long balls. I do, however, think he's way better at the short game and mid game. He's very great at the slants. If you look at all of his 7-on-7s, he's very quick at getting it to anyone who's crossing the middle or doing a post out. Very good at first reads. If he knows where the first read is going, he can hit it quick and when it's open. So and obviously, if you know anything about Drake Maye, Jacoby clearly has the better legs, because Drake Maye, I don't know, I haven't seen much film of Drake Maye running the ball, but I think there's a reason for that. He's not very mobile, but he has a great pocket presence. And I definitely believe coming out of high school, he's got a way better pocket presence. And I mean, Drake Maye looks every bit of the 5-star rank that 247 gave him, but Jacoby is raw and has that talent, especially with the mobility that he has, and to escape the pocket and extend drives or even pick up yards with the legs. He's very, very good at that, and it definitely checks the defense. So if you tell me Jacoby fixes his accuracy, especially with the long balls, and just I mean, obviously whoever is more consistent and has the better decision making will probably be number two. But if Jacoby can get that accuracy down, which I have heard a few people say that he is getting much more accurate, then I think this could be a fight. I think Drake may actually get a run for his money, and I hope he does. I hope this is a battle to the end. I hope, which I'm sure Mac Brown will not tell us until the very end, but I would assume that Mac Brown's going to hold it to the very end, probably because it's going to be a tough pick all the way until the end. But I mean, even Sam had to fight Jace for the starting position, although Jace was older, and Jace did lose to Sam. But I think these two are definitely going to help each other improve, and I'm glad to have both of them, and I wouldn't be unhappy with either of them starting. So I'm actually looking forward to see it. I think the biggest thing I'm trying to say is don't sleep on Jacoby, because all I hear is Drake Maye, Drake Maye, Drake Maye, Drake Maye's the future, and I get he's a 5-star. He's the legacy of North Carolina. He is everything that everyone wants for the future of North Carolina. But you got Jacoby, and Jacoby could be everything we want just as much. So don't sleep on him, and don't be upset if Drake Maye doesn't get that starting position or the backup position next year. And I assume that right now it's Jacoby's job until Drake Maye takes it from him. But we'll have to see. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Really helps the channel. Later, guys.